Hey everyone, Not So Ace Trainer here with Not So Ace TCG, and today we have the Fossil Beatdown deck. Relicanth is our main attacker and our only basic Pokemon in the deck, meaning we'll have quite a few mulligans. Its Fossil Beatdown attack for 1 energy deals 10 damage plus 30 for each Pokemon that has the antique name in your bench. This means that with a full bench you deal 160 damage, which isn't a lot. You'll be 2-hitting some stuff and not even 2-hitting other stuff. To help with that, we have 3 Brave Bangle that boosts the damage up to 190. For fossils, we have 4 cover fossils that cannot be affected by effects of attacks, so no Phantom Dive damage counters or Match the Spin, for example. This fossil also evolves into our second attacker, and that is Tirtouga. This Pokemon for 1 water energy deals 30 damage for each of the items in your opponent's discard pile. Very good late game. As for the other fossils, I'm playing 4 Armor Fossil, 4 Jaw Fossil, and 2 Sail Fossil, for a total of 14 fossils. But it's kinda up to you as long as you play the 4 cover fossils. To search out your fossils, now we have the Fossil Quarry, and this stadium is what makes fossils playable, but you can item lock you, and so you cannot play fossils from your hand because they are item cards, but you can play them directly from your deck to your bench using this stadium. And so, in order to search the stadium, we also have 4 Colress Tenacity that gets you the stadium plus an energy card, and to search out any supporter, but truly the Colress Tenacity, we have 4 Pokégears. Then it's all the basic stuff. We have 4 Lillies, we have 3 Boss, we have 4 Poké Pads and 2 Ultra Ball, and we have 2 Night Stretcher plus 1 Sacred Ash because recovery is very important with our limited number of attackers. We have 1 red card, and then we have 6 basic water energy plus our ace spec of choice, Legacy Energy, to help out with the prize trade. This deck lacks an actual draw engine, but you have to have the fossils in play plus 1 Relicanth so you can really play anything else. Ditto from 151 would go absolutely crazy here, but that ship has sailed a long time ago. Anyway, let's get into some games. Alright, the opponent chose heads, so let's see what we get. We want to go second because we can actually Fossil Beatdown on our first turn and maybe, just maybe, get a donk. It will not happen a lot because we give out so many mulligans that they just have a full hand and there's no way they only have 1 Pokemon, but just in case it happens. Okay, we actually did not have a mulligan this time. We have a decent hand. Alright, not a bad start at all. Not a bad start at all. One of the best we can hope for because we have a way to search out an energy, we have a way to search out a stadium, and we already have a fossil in hand, and we're playing Dragapult, so we can actually test out this deck against a strong deck in the format. The best deck in the format. But it might not be Dragapult. I've seen Dracloak with everything lately, so it might really be something else. I guess we'll see now. If we see something strange, then okay, it is Dragapult, and there is Budew, and that is the reason why we can actually do something now with fossils. We have the stadium. They also have a stadium, so I have to be wary of counter stadiums. That's fine. I think we'll be fine because cover fossils cannot be hit with. I have to check if it works for abilities, but if it doesn't work for abilities, that's a little bit more annoying. But if it does, then it is not as bad as it could be. So, okay, we have a fossil already, Fossil Quarry. I'll still use it because I want to thin out my deck. Oh, we have Legacy Energy price. That is kind of annoying. Let me see. We have no Relicanth price. That is pretty cool. Okay, we have every fossil from... Okay, we have 1 Jaw Fossil price. Yeah, we have 1 Jaw Fossil price, but that is not the worst thing that could happen. We are 2-hitting them anyway, so, yeah. But it's not the best, don't get me wrong, this is not the best. But I do believe that they are probably going to be a slow burning deck, you know. So let's go with this. That's already 100, so we're dealing the first prize. We're taking the first prize, and that is a very good thing. The big issue is that, okay, we have a supporter for next turn, but we don't have a Pokemon. We do have Night Stretcher. We should be fine, we should be fine. Because but I'm not going to be able to play the Night Stretcher, so this might end up being a bit annoying. I might have to use a Tirtouga, which I don't want to do this early in the game. But I'm already knocking out the Budew, so I'm probably going to have to do it, unless I draw something really good. but I don't think I will. The problem with this deck is that you have so many dead draws because you want to get the fossils out as soon as possible, but you have to play a lot of fossils because if your fossils are targeted or you have to, you know, discard them from the active spot or something, because most of the time you have a full bench of 5 fossils. And then when your Relicanth goes down, you promote the fossil, you can get another Relicanth, discard the fossil, and get Relicanth to the active spot. That is the goal. So you have to have a lot of fossils to be able to discard them and play along with that. But sometimes, well, sometimes it's really hard to get everything ready. So right now we're dealing 90 with Tirtouga. Oh boy. Is it Dusknoir? Okay, it is Dusknoir. Huh. Are they gonna blow it up already? I think that would be a little bit crazy. Leaving it there is also a little bit crazy because I would 100% boss it if I could. I'm dealing 160 with the full bench, so if they don't knock out my Relicanth, which they probably should with Dusknoir, I most likely will be fine and not need the Night Stretcher. Because I don't expect a Dragapult this turn. But they do play rare candies, so there's always a chance. And they played Lillie, so they would only deal 70. And they could do 100. They are gonna blow it up, okay. Are they gonna go for the fossil? No, they went for the Relicanth, okay. That is the best decision, but they do give me a prize, so I'm not mad about it. I'd be happy if it was like the Legacy Energy, but that's another fossil that I cannot play from my hand. Remember that, because they are 100% going to be Badewing me. They will be Badewing me. I'm going to keep that one on the bench, I guess. It's not the worst. It's not the worst position to be in, because I still have an attacker, and it is strong enough right now. Like, it is strong enough to do something. We're dealing... So that's 2 rare candies down. That's 4. We're doing 120 already. With 120 is not bad at all. Like, it can reach some really high levels. Lots of decks are playing a lot of items, so you can reach very high numbers. And I have to read this to see if it is abilities. No, it is attacks. Okay, I don't take damage because of okay, but I will have to attack with Tirtouga. I did not want that, but I have every Tirtouga in the deck, so might as well do it, you know. I'll discard this one. I'll do this. I'll get 1 Tirtouga down. I cannot play the other Jaw Fossil, but it's not the worst thing that can happen. I can still reach for some energy. I have 1 energy prize as well, by the way. I have 1 energy prized. That's 150 already. 150. So it reaches very high numbers. So it is actually a very cool card to have. Oh, Legacy Energy. This is very good. This is very, very good because, yeah, here comes a Dragapult. I'm going to have to be like double hitting the Dragapult. I think my only way to win this, and that is going to be the only win condition I have, they're going to blow the second Duskull. They very likely will blow it on my active spot because everyone on the bench is a fossil. They probably will ignore them. They cannot hit my bench with a 60, meaning that I will still have prize cards. I can deny another one with Legacy Energy. But then I'm just with 2 prizes away from winning the game, so I can boss the Fez with anything, because I'm going to have enough to do this very, very soon. I'm dealing 150, all it takes is 2 more item cards being used, and they will be used. Like 100%, they will be used. You use item cards. So if they do it, and I get a boss, I can actually just do something good here and boss the Fez and take the final 2 prizes and beat Dragapult with the Fossil Beatdown deck. That is weird. But I do have every cover fossil right now on my bench. If they go down, if all of my cover fossils go down, I cannot win with Tirtouga because there's no way to recover the item cards. And there is another problem. Like, you can recover a lot of stuff. I can recover the Tirtouga, but I cannot put them in my bench. That would be kind of broken if the fossil lets you bypass the fossil stage. So I kind of get it. You can also reach the 320 with Tirtouga if they go too crazy. Because right now we're dealing 180. We're more than halfway there. We have the Brave Bangle that gives us another item. So technically we can already hit the 210. We just need more cards than we can get. So I'll need to see what happens here. But we can survive a few more turns. That's 210 already. We're dealing 210, 240 with the Brave Bangle. So if we draw the Brave Bangle on the following turn, or a way to get it, because we do have a way to attack, so as long as we get like maybe a Lillie's or something that can actually get us something. That's 240 already. 240 is a big number. And they will blow up. They will blow up the Dusknoir 100%. Because they are very much behind on prizes. So there is a world where if everything goes well, I can beat Dragapult with a Fossil beatdown deck, which wasn't in my bingo card. It was not. I've barely faced Dragapults as of late. I think because so many people are playing the, you know, like the Excadrill deck and also the, what's the name? I'm forgetting the name of the other big deck that I really like, Hide and Sneak. So lots of decks that are strong against Dragapult, and also, you know, whenever something new comes out, you actually can just try out new decks and see if you like something new. Okay, this is the best part about this. We don't take damage on the bench. There's a lot of stuff dealing damage to the bench right now, so I'll have to use my second one, and I will. I think I'm not in a bad position for that. Next turn, okay, Pokégear is awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go Tirtouga. I'm gonna go Legacy Energy. I'll use Fossil Quarry first, just to thin out the deck a little bit. Should I though? Okay, they can knock out. Let's see how it goes. I need to get some stuff on the bench though. I need to do it. But they can knock those ones out with a 60, so it's not a good thing for me to do. Yeah, I think I'm better off not doing that, because they don't take a prize from that one. They can only blow up one of the other ones, and they don't have enough to knock out the other Fossil. So that gives me an opening to do something. I will not bench anything. Yeah, I'm better off not benching them. Ooh, we have a boss. Boss on the Fez would be good, but I kind of don't want to do that. I don't think they can double Monkey, so I kind of just want to hit the Dragapult. I kind of just want to do that. I think I can survive if I do that. Can Sacred Ash get the Tirtouga, and maybe I should have saved it for the other turn, but I will Sacred Ash anyway. Because I have this, I have that. Yeah, I think I'll be fine. I'm doing 240, that's a good number. They will move 30 to one of the fossils, I'm guessing. Because they have to do something like that. They will not take a prize from the Tirtouga. They cannot hit the 60 on the bench on anything. And they can only blow up one. And that gives me one prize. They cannot use Unfair Stamp. They cannot use Fez. I think I'm in a good position right now. Depending on what they do, that's probably a dark energy? No, the Dusknoir. Okay. They'll take a prize with the Tirtouga now. They can they double Crispin? There is a way to win. Okay, they might win this. Okay, they can win if they double Crispin. If they Crispin a dark energy to the Munkidori and attach another one. That is a way for them to win. Ah, I should have benched the Relicanth. Oh yeah, they have too many cards in their hand. I'm sure they can do it. I am sure they can do it. There is one. But they have to have another Munkidori, right? They have to have another Munkidori, which they probably do, right? Ooh, not great. There is a way for them to win this. Sorry about that. There is a way for them to win this. Oh, I hate Dragapult so much. I should have benched. I mean, they have 4 prizes anyway, so if there's a way for them to take all the prizes now, maybe they could do it anyway. Okay, no, they're not gonna win. They're not gonna win. Awesome. I think I got this. Unless they don't do anything with the Dusknoir. If they don't do anything with the Dusknoir, that gives them some extra turns. But let's see. They'll drain the brain to one of the fossils, most likely. There's no point in doing that for the Tirtouga. Alright. Will they blow it up, though? Will they blow it up? If they use the Dusknoir, I got it. And now they can win. Now they cannot attach a second energy with Crispin or anything, so we're fine. I think that would be my the only win con I'd have. That would be the only win con they'd have, because they would blow up the Dusknoir, they'll get a bench spot. If they got another Monkey Dory, Crispin, double Monkey, knock out a Fossil, knock out no, they have to boss as well. No, blow up the Fossil. Yeah, nah. Okay, they would have to blow up a Fossil, knock out the other one with double Monkey, and then knock out the active one. That's the only way they would win this, I think. I'm actually happy to be doing well. We can still lose, don't get me wrong, we can still lose, but I'm happy that I'm doing well against Dragapult. Okay, they're retreating, they will not be attacking me. What will they give me though? I will go for the Dragapult. I'll straight up go for the Dragapult, but will they not even blow it up? I think they won't even blow it up. I mean, I'm still fine. I can, yeah, I'll boss the Dragapult, I'll knock it out. I'm fine with that. And now I cannot make the same mistake. I have to get something on the field. So that's still the same thing. I'll get this one down. Get this thing. I will not Fossil Quarry. I will boss this one. And they cannot blow anything up now. They cannot blow anything up. I don't think they have enough. I mean, if they bench something, then they can do the extra 30 to knock out one of the fossils. My active is still protected. If they Crispin, they can't boss. I don't know. I think I'm in a good position here. I think I'm in a good position. Because either they Crispin to this one and take one prize with the cover fossil on the cover fossil on the with the Monkey Dory, and they have to bench something else, or I don't know if they can actually win. I think we got them checkmated here. I think we do. If only this deck worked this well every single time. I was thinking that maybe with the Dunsparce package we could actually have a draw package, because you can just shuffle the Dunsparce back in, and then you can just fill the bench anyway. But my issue is like you're gonna open Dunsparce sometimes, and you really want to, like, that's good for a first turn. That is very good for a first turn going first. Not as good for a first turn going second. I don't know. Okay, they're about to. I mean, I still have to knock this out, and I don't have a boss right now, and they can still. Okay, there's still a world where they win, and it's not that far-fetched, because they can still just unfair stamp me into nothing right now, and I have no Pokemon to do anything. So yeah. Okay, they can still. They will not take a prize now, but they can still mess me up with. How many do they have now? Because that might be 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's enough. If they don't unfair stamp me, I can actually knock them out with a Tirtouga, I think. I am pretty sure I can, actually. That's 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 times 3, that's 360 right there. Huh, very good numbers. So if I don't get unfair stamped, I got to win. If I get unfair stamped, then there's a world where I just do not win. So this is actually more of a Tirtouga deck in a way. I'm not opposed to that. I always liked Tirtouga. There was a time when I was using it. I was using the evolution on Archaludon or Archaludon EX just to boost the damage a little bit more. I think the card really needs that. Like it deals 220, but 220 is just not enough right now. And Tirtouga was actually really good because it would just be able to clean up games and all that. So why not the full? I don't know. It doesn't really matter if they knock it out, they knock it out. But the prize denial from Legacy Energy is really, really good. And I think we got this now. I think we got this. Because I can Night Stretcher. Go for the Tirtouga. And I think this is enough. I'm pretty sure. I think that's like really 360, which is insane. Yep, 360. That's a knockout on the Dragapult. Very fun. When it works, it works. When it works, it works. All right, very good stuff. All right, it's our choice. We're going second, hoping for a donk. A donk would be fun. Pretty cool that we have quite a few decks that can do that right now. I mean, not that this deck will be played. Okay, a mulligan. Huh, I told you about mulligans. Let's see how many we get. Hopefully just one, but very unlikely. 2 mulligan. Not that bad. Decent hand as well. Alright, that is actually not a bad start. We don't have an energy, so we're kind of hoping for one of Lillies or our draw and some fossils so we can start dealing some damage. And they are probably like looking at my cards and being like, what the hell is that? Because not a lot of people are playing this. The deck is limited. That's a way to put it. Oh, they're playing the hide and sneak. You can win against hide and sneak. You just have to start taking the prizes first. Your antique fossils are the cover fossils are not affected by matcha spin, which prevents them from getting basically obliterated by the Spirit Tomb, and that's basically their only way of taking more than one prize, because you don't need a lot of stuff down. You really don't. So if they hit one fossil with 40, because you're always gonna have to have an extra one, because you need to deal the 150 for Delmise. So in order, because it has 140. If they hit one fossil with the 40, then you can simply just discard that fossil, get another one. You know, you are able to control the damage on the fossils, and that is enough for you to prevent a matcha spin and then a Spirit Tome combo that just messes you up, which is awesome. It's one of the best things this deck has. You know, so I'll get this one down. I think Colress would be actually fine here. We don't have Colress. All right. I'll get Brave Bangle on the active just because why the hell not? And now we hope for one energy. We really just need one energy and we don't get it. Fantastic. This is what you don't want to happen. Not getting an energy. That is not what you want to happen. But sometimes it does. And I don't know. We do have 7 energy. It's not a lot, but your deck attacks with 1 energy. You have search on 4 of the cards. We have 4 Pokégears to search for those, but sometimes it just does not work. They have Lillies. They have how many on the discard pile? 2 already. 2 in the discard pile. If they get the 4th, they start knocking me out to Delmise. And that's not great, of course. That is not the best thing. Maybe they don't. Maybe Hide and Sneak is another deck that very cool. Very, very cool. But sometimes it just doesn't really work. Okay, they have a Banette there. They can evolve the Choupette. They can start attacking, actually. They're dealing 80, so that's cool. They do knock out the Relicanth with a Matcha Spin, which is not great, but also not the worst thing that can happen. At least I'm taking the first prize, you know? At least I'm taking the first prize, which is always the best thing, because they will have to knock me out passing into my turn, so that is a good thing. I'll be searching for a quarry now plus an energy, so we do attack this turn. We do get a knockout. So unless I don't have energies, which let's just hope that is not the case. I do have energies, fantastic, but I'll still go for the quarry energy. Oh, we don't have the legacy energy. That is not great. That is not great. Huh. I mean, we'll reach it eventually. We're just gonna be having a tough time doing it. But we're fine. I mean, we have another Relicanth in hand. They don't have the disruption usually, so we can just play. We can just play the game, and eventually we'll reach it, and then we can swing the price trade. They can have it as well. Like that is one of the ace specs from for Hide and Sneak. I personally prefer Secret Box. I think Secret Box just opens up a whole new world of plays, but a lot of them use Legacy Energy, which is not bad. I mean, it's a good one. Ooh, they're not having a good time with the Hide and Sneakers. They have 5 in the discard pile. If they get another one, that's a matcha spin right there. And if they discarded Naveen, then they have a supporter for sure. Win. Okay, that's going to be a double discard. All right. They're 100% going to matcha spin now, which is going to be fine because they're only going to deal 40 to the Relicanth and the Armor Fossil. And then I discard the Armor Fossil. Oh, they don't. Okay. They're just vengeful anchoring me. I mean, that's fine. That's really not bad. That is not bad. We can actually do this. All right. I'm going to get one more. I should have checked the fossils, by the way. Always forgetting to do the important stuff. Let me see. Let me see how we're doing right now. So we have everything we need from these ones. These ones cannot be bossed. But I cannot get them on. I have everything I need, though. I have everything I need. I should have waited. But we have everything we need to win the game. No worries. I'll get this one that cannot be bossed. We have the energy. I'm gonna go Pokégear. Maybe we get an actual supporter here. Nope. We're just happy that we're here. All right, it is what it is. We do have 8 supporters that can move the game along, but sometimes you just don't get everything. Okay, double Night Stretcher does help me because I can get the Relicanth and the energy, but I'd rather not use my 2 Night Stretchers on the same turn for the same thing. But oh well. Yeah, I guess they're gonna get the energy, right? No, they're gonna get... Is that the Sinistra? No, that's another Poltergeist. I think they're gonna try to go for the play. I think they're gonna realize that it doesn't work. The Cover Fossil really is like a very good card against Hide and Sneak. It really, really is. And I'm actually happy that I can discard 2 cards. Because this will deal 40 to the Relicanth and 40 to the Sail Fossil. And by doing 40 to the Sail Fossil, I can discard it, get another one. It's going to be really hard for them to do the double play, you know? The 2 prize card play. Because then I can do this. There's not going to be any damage there. I can just armor Fossil down. I have the energy. I can just do this. Well, actually, no, I'll get Lilies. We have to move along. We have to move along. That is very important. Because eventually we might just run out of steam, and I just don't want that. Like for example, right now I'm without a what's the name? I am without a energy card, so that is always annoying. I'm hoping for something out of this. Maybe the Legacy Energy. Come on. No Legacy Energy. Just a very useful Brave Bangle in this matchup. But yeah, this matchup is usually fine. They're doing the same thing as you. They're taking 1 prize a turn, and by taking 1 prize a turn, as long as you keep on going, they're gonna be fine. Because the way Hide and Sneak does against these decks is either they overwhelm them, they start very strong and just don't let them evolve anything. Because they are a deck that can deal 170 turn 1 and then just start bossing every single thing, like spawn killing. But if that's not the case, then they can simply just match a spin and eventually take 2 prizes, maybe more than 1, because Fez is there, and you're always going to have like one of those Pokemon that is, you know, like a support Pokemon. Even my Hide and Sneak deck has a Fez, because Fez is just a very important card to have. Okay, now we're going to have to do something here. We need to attack. We cannot miss the attack, so we're going to have to try and get something. So I'm going to do this, get everything out of the deck. And they conceded. That is expected, because I can just start attack. I didn't have an energy. They didn't know that, but if I got one from the Pokégear into a Colress or the Prison Tower, there's really no way for Hide and Sneak to do anything against this deck. Like, there really is no way. Alright, the opponent is deciding who goes first. Let's see what they do. They will go first, we'll go second. Let's hope for not a lot of mulligans. Like, 1 is fine. Oh boy, I feel a lot of mulligans right now. I'm feeling a lot of mulligans. Oh boy, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 mulligans. That's 5 extra cards for them. We do have a good hand, I guess, but that is 5 extra cards. They're opening up with 10 cards in their hand. That is expected. I don't know, but maybe the Dunsparce. Ooh, that is cool. That is cool. They can block basic attackers, so that is not cool, but it is something. It is something. I have a Mega Manectric deck that I wanna do a video on. I really like Mega Manectric. I've been very sad that the card hasn't really worked out. I don't know why. Like, everything seems perfect for the card to work, but I don't know. Maybe something doesn't let it do what it should be doing, I guess. Okay, I'll start with Legacy Energy straight up, just to do something here. Being able to take 3 prizes eventually, that's good, I guess. That is good. Okay, let's start doing this thing the way we should. Get 2 Cover Fossils down. Get 1 armor. Get 1 legacy. Just in case something happens next turn. We don't know if Unfair Stamp is going to be a play, but I'll still get the Relicanth. I don't want to be item locked or something. And we out, and we're doing 100 damage right now. Alright. Let's see how it goes. It's 1 energy in the discard pile for them. I'm assuming this is the build with Electric. If that is the case, then they didn't put any Dynamo down on the first turn, so that does slow them down a little bit. But this deck feels like it has everything, but it really is a case of if they knock out your Electric during the game, you're doomed, because you deal 200 damage. And if you discard everything to deal the 330 that you can deal, your Pokemon are just... like, you're out of energy. If you don't have an Electric, you're done. Oh, that's not the right one for this. That is not the right one for this. So the issue here is that one can, that's the new thing, the new addition. There's two new additions actually. You have Voltaic Energy that helps you a lot because before you dealt 200 damage. To deal 210, you had to discard every energy on Manectric, on Mega Manectric. Now you can deal 220 with one attachment from a Voltaic Energy. And that thing really helps out because you knock out any Ogre Pawn, you knock out Fez, you know, all the 210, you just knock them out. And even with 2 Voltaic Energies, you can knock out 240 Pokemon like Raging Bolt and stuff like that. The issue here, I might just discard some stuff here actually. I'll discard the Ultra Ball and Sail Fossil. It cannot be bossed. Maybe this was a mistake. I'll discard the Poké Pad. No, I'll discard Sail Fossil. Screw it. Cannot be bossed. That's a good card. To draw an Ultra Ball. I was greedy. I was too greedy. I'm sorry. I am very sorry. We get 2 of these. And we'll start... Well, we'll not start. We'll keep on doing damage. But yeah, now you can actually knock out big targets or bigger targets, which is very good. And dealing 330 is always going to be a good thing. Because with the Voltaic Energy, those 330 turn into 350, which just does knock out a Mega Excadrill. And this Manectric is the other addition. It can block attacks from evolution Pokemon. It prevents damage from evolution Pokemon, which is very good, but has an issue, has a big issue. And that issue is, well, with Monkey Dory existing, this card just ends up being one of those situations where, okay, I dealt 50 and they moved 30, you know? Like, it blocks one thing, but it kind of messes you up with another. But oh well. It is better than nothing. And I think it does help the deck quite a bit. I think it does. Okay, I'll do this. Oh, Colress. Quarry, and I should check the fossils as well. We have every antique fossil, we have every Relicanth, we have one, well, we have 2 Tirtouga prized. That is not great. 1 boss is prized, 1 Colress is prized as well, I think. 1 Lillies. Okay, fossils are fine, so we should be good. We should be good here. Because I don't think I used the Colress already. No, I have. Okay. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Or this one was already the one. Let me check. No, we're fine. We're fine with Colress as well. Okay, I don't want to use that. Everything is too necessary in this deck. Too necessary. I'll do this. I'll Fossil Quarry into a Sail Fossil. I'll Poké Pad into a Poké Pad. No, not the Tirtouga. A Relicanth. Tirtouga will be very helpful here. I know that. Just not right now exactly, but it will be very helpful here. Because eventually we might be able to knock out the Mega Manectric in 1 hit, and that would be like fantastic. Okay, we have 1 Tirtouga now. Because they have only used 2 items. That's only 60 damage. For okay, red card is coming. That was expected. I don't think they can do anything right here. I mean, they might, because with Electric plus Air Balloon, they can, and a Mega Manectric, they can do the first attack, and that first attack is very annoying because the first attack deals 120, 240, it knocks out the Relicanth anyway, and prevents damage from basic Pokemon, which is like one of the best attacks Mega Manectric has. And I'm very sad that it just did not work out. That was a Prime Catcher, and oh, the Mega Electros. That would be a very good card for them to use actually, because that would take 2 prizes from my fossils all the time, like all the time. So I'm actually happy to not see that here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's already 150. I'm happy with 150, but they need an Electric plus an Air Balloon to do something with the Mega Manectric. They just do. If they do that, it's going to be very annoying. I cannot deal damage with the Relicanth. I have to start attacking with Tirtouga right now. I can't say that I want to, but you know, sometimes you do. But yeah, this deck feels like it should be better than it is. And I'm very happy that maybe right now with the Voltaic Energy, mostly with the Voltaic Energy, it actually works out. The other Manectric is cool, but like I said, they will be like dealing damage to, like they'll use the Monkey Dory. Zoroark will use the Shred. You know, there's always an answer to those kinds of blocks right now, and most decks can abuse them. Like Garchomp can just use the Gabite and one-shot it. Okay, this is good because it means that I most likely win very soon. I'll still do this just in case, but like a bigger hand is better. I have the Brave Bangle, that's even better. I actually got into a worse hand. I'll wait for a draw, but my god. I need an energy to win, basically. I need an energy to win. But that's kind of the problem. Like, if you don't have the Manectrics at the right time, the eels at the right time, and you're able to just constantly do that, it makes for some really, really hard games that you just feel like you have every right to be winning, but it just doesn't work that way. Okay, they're doing everything to get the Mega Electros, which is the best thing they could do. Okay, they have that. That is annoying. They have that. Okay, they haven't used a single item after the Ultra Ball, which is annoying. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. They haven't used the Wallis though. Okay, they have now used the Wallis. What can I do? I need to get an energy, first of all. Okay, that's another item. Okay, that makes for 1, 2. Let me just see. Okay, get that. Come on. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. That's 7. That is 210. If I'm not mistaken, that is 210. So we're getting there, but now they're going to be starting. First of all, my cover fossils are going to be suffering now. So yeah, not great. Not great. So I need to do something here. I need to actually deal some really big bit of damage because they will start. Okay, that is good. Do I risk it though? Do I risk going for I can boss something. I can knock out the Meowth. No, I can't. I can only do 160. Ah, so sad. But the boss is a good card to have. So what I'll do here. First I'll Pokégear. Colress. Okay, Colress is good. Colress is very good because it gets me another energy. And a quarry. Alright. So I'll do this. I'll Relicanth first. If they don't have like another red card or something, I might be in a good spot here. First because I can fill the bench now and deal a good amount of damage, like 160, that's good. They'll probably be fine, like they'll be like, okay, they cannot like 2 hit me with that amount of damage, so that's fine. And if they are in that situation and then don't have another Wally, if they have another Wally, well, sometimes you do win. But even if they do 60 to 2 of them, to 2 cover fossils, they will be able to only knock out 2 of them. I'll have 1 other left, and then want to knock out the Relicanth because that's the attacker. That's the attacker. Okay, no Wallis. That's great. I think I might be fine here. I think their goal is going to be to retreat into Mega Manectric and prevent me from dealing damage with my basic Pokemon, and I will attack with an evolution Pokemon. So even then, like only Manectric would be protected. How are we doing now? 3? No, that's only 1 more. 3. Okay, they'll do it. I think they believe they have what they need. They didn't even attack one of the cover fossils. They're not expecting the Tirtouga. And that's why the Tirtouga is a very good late game attacker. It really is. It really is a very good late game attacker. And we were in the best position to use it now. I think that's like 240 that we're dealing or something. Which is awesome. Like, I just love the fact that fossils can actually be used right now and actually kind of be nice, you know? Maybe not the best cards ever, but they are fun now. They are fun. You can have a deck that actually works out decently well with them, so I'm happy. I'm happy that fossils kind of work. Alright, we're choosing heads here, hoping to go second. We are going second. Good stuff, good stuff. Do you want to go first? No, I do not want to go first. I want to go second and have a good hand. We're very, very happy with the mulligans so far. So, oh, no mulligans. Huh. I know in the intro I talked about mulligans, but so far we're doing very well when it comes to mulligans. I've had games with like 5 mulligans or 6 mulligans, so okay, this is not going to be how it goes every single time. Like 100%, this will not be it. Like, at all. But we have a good starting hand. Pokégear might get us the Colress. The Colress might get us the Mine. The Mine fills the bench with like 2 more fossils. Good stuff. What are they playing? Is this gonna be the... This is not gonna be Alakazam, right? Oh, it is. We can win against Alakazam because they have 140, so we can knock them out. I will take the first prize. So I can do this. I can win against Alakazam. Legacy Energy doesn't really do anything here, but you know, it is what it is. I actually prefer Lilies here because I have 3 fossils. That is more than enough. I'll still use it, might as well, because who knows what they have in store. Alakazam plays all kinds of weird stuff right now, so I'll just play the game. Okay, we have Colress for next turn. I can put 2 more cover fossils, which are great. And they are protected by effects, so I can actually use them as a way to not be damaged. That's cool. I can actually win the game just by doing that, now that I think about it, right? Because if I only have the cover fossils, they cannot deal damage unless they have something else, like an alternative or something, like the other Alakazam or maybe Toucannon. Toucannon is played right now with Alakazam sometimes. That is actually a good thing. Cover Fossil is actually a way better card here than I expected, because they cannot deal damage to it. It's really the MVP of fossils right now. It is this specific thing. It really is the MVP. Oh, there's a Toucannon. Okay, never mind. It is the MVP against the Alakazam, but not the other way around. How much HP does the Toucannon have, though? How much HP does it have? Because if it has over 160, it might be a problem. If it doesn't have over 160, we're gonna be fine. It has 150. All right, perfect. Okay, everything points to us having a very interesting, fun little game here. We have a target, a 2-price target over there, so that's awesome as well. I think we'll do fine. That's a Candy Alakazam already. My god, these guys work fast. And they have, of course, enough cards in hand to knock out my 100 HP Pokemon. They do. I can Night Stretcher. Yeah, I can just Night Stretcher and attach Basic Energy. And that will be fine. That's way too much damage. You don't need that much, but I do get it. If I can chain an attacker every single turn, they have no way of winning. I just have to be able to do that. I also have 1 red card, so that might come in handy sometime. But to be fair, they're doing 60 damage with a red card hand. They only need 2 more cards in order to win. So what I really need to do here is attack. There's a lot of fossils that you can use, by the way. I'm saying this, but I do believe that you have devolution fossils as well, so, but it is more cards, and I think a more simplistic approach like this one is likely the best one. I'll keep the anti-cover fossils, of course. I'll keep those in, but okay, I need to Night Stretcher here. Get myself the Relicanth. Good stuff. Get myself the energy as well. I'll then go Colress. Colress for Fossil and Energy. When it works, it really does work. It is really fun. It is what this deck seemed when I when I saw Relicanth for the first time. I was like, oh, this could actually do something, but it needs to work, and a lot of times it doesn't. But when it does, it feels like a really good deck. Because if you can constantly deal 160 or 190 with the Bangle, you are 2-hitting everything, so that is good. That is good because every card is like very big right now, and they're taking 1 prize, you're taking 2. You can swing the price trade easily with the Legacy Energy, and then late game you can deal really a lot of damage, like a lot of damage with the Tirtouga. Like, it's very good. So okay, Toucannon, there we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. They can draw more cards with that. It is a great addition to the deck because you're already, like, there's no problem playing a lot of stage 2s in like Red Candy stage 2 and Alakazam. You're already drawing the whole deck. You have your whole hand, your deck in your hand, so there's so much to work with. And having an answer to hammers and strong energy, like I play a lot of Garchomp IRL, and having to deal with the Toucannon, it's already really bad. I'm probably gonna switch my my deck because of the festival lead matchup was bad. It's gonna be worse now, and I don't want to deal with that. I'm probably gonna play hide and sneak, but the fact that now Alakazam has an answer to all of those little things that counter it, like mist energies and strong energies and all that, it does make for a good thing for the deck, like 100%. It's not by any means like one of the big contenders of the format, but it is a very good deck. It's always gonna be the way you play it, what it does. It can knock out everything. So yeah, Toucannon just gives them that extra oomph. Especially like Crustle can put all kinds of mist energies and stuff like that. And now with Toucannon, you can just... Anyway, here's a Feather Rondo for you. But our Fossil Beatdown deck, it doesn't matter. As long as I can do the same thing again. So now I have a choice to make, actually. Now I do have a choice to make. There's a chance where I Lilies and do not get what I need. I'll throw this one out. So there is a world where I do need to use my Tirtouga. I'm thinking about it. I think I'm gonna do it. Let me just first see what they have here. 1, 2, 3. I cannot knock them out with Tirtougas. So I really need to go for... Ooh, that is not... I'll do Sacred Ash. And now Lilies. I'll get the Jaw Fossil down because I can discard it, so that's no problem. I'll do this and hope for the best. Poké Pads, I have Poké Pads, I have Poké Pads, but now I don't have an energy. Ooh. So this is where things start not going our way. Oh yeah. Alright. I should have went Tirtouga and hope for the best. I think I'll just give them a Fossil, to be fair. Like, there's nothing I can do. I have to give them a Fossil. Alright. I'll just give them a Fossil. And that's it. They do have the Fez. They do have the Fez, and I think the Fez might end up being my final target. But this was not in the cards. This was not in the cards. Again, if I can continue to chain the attacks, things are awesome. If I cannot... Whew. And I cannot even like knock everyone... Like, even if I discarded my whole bench, they're still dealing damage from their bench, so... Yeah, they're dealing 440 damage. That's great. Okay, that's another item. They're not using a lot of items. That's 4 items. That's only... 4 is only 120. I need 1 more to be able to knock out the Toucannon. And I need 3 more to be able to knock out the Fez, which is something that I really, really want to do eventually. I want to knock out the Fez. At least I can attack next turn. I can Poké Pad for the Relicanth, Colress is for the energy. Aerial draw. Come on, just use more items. You know, they use a lot of supporter search and all that. It's tough. It's tough. 250, that's fine. I'll just red card them. Yeah, I'll just red card them. I have 1 Fossil here, so that's cool. Right, we do have the Relicanth, so I will not be using the Poké Pad. I'll save it. Can knock this one out. Discard this one from play. I'll actually just go here and take, I don't know, maybe my Sail Fossil. I think that's the way to go. Protected, cannot be bossed, so that is a very good thing. I'll use Colress. I wish I could search 2 energies. I wish it was like that though. 2 Stadium or a combination of Stadium and Energy or something. That would be amazing. Sadly, that is not what it is. I'll do this. It doesn't really matter. They will still knock me out. That is not at all the reason for this. But at least I can try to... I'll get this one out, just in case. Can try to do something. It's tough. It's tough because... I mean, at least I don't have to worry with Toucannon. So I can kind of just do the Antique Fossil thing. If they don't have... I might be able to stop them for a little now. If they don't bench another Pikipek... If they do, things might start getting a little bit iffy. They will do it now, right? No, they will. They won't. I thought they'd be going for it, actually. I thought they'd be going for it. If they don't, I can win a turn with the Cover Fossil. Not what I expected. That's 1, 2... No, that's not what I want to do. I want to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6... Okay, there's the Pikipek. Do they play more Red Candy? I'm assuming they do, right? I expect a deck that runs 2 stage 2 lines to play 3 or 4 Red Candies, so they might still be able to do something. Let me see. Are they gonna go for enriching? Okay, they're gonna go for enriching energy. So if I get an energy, I'm not as worried about it. But if I don't get an energy, ooh, that is gonna be tough. Okay. That is gonna be tough. But we'll see, we'll see. We're already lucky that we didn't get a mulligan, so I'll take that as win. But see, from a red card to a whole 13 card hand. And they most likely have everything they need, but I'll still give them the cover fossil. I think I have to. I think I just have to do it. If I get an energy, maybe things will go well. Okay, I have Pokégear, so that's great. Pokégear, what does that give me? Okay, Colress is perfect. I can play with Colress. So I can knock out the Alakazam, which is great, with the Tirtouga. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to knock out the Alakazam with the Tirtouga. I'll get these two. But I'm starting to get to a point where I don't have... I'm not getting the energy, you know? I'm not getting the energy. I don't have a lot of them in my deck as well. I have 3 energy. The Bengals are dead cards. I need to get supporters, basically. So, I guess... I need to get the Sail Fossil down, though. Because they cannot... But they can boss the other ones. So I might as well just go Jaw Fossil. I'll go Jaw Fossil, actually. I'll discard it. And put another Sail Fossil down. I think that's the way to go. I think that is the way to go. That's 180. That's good. That is 180. Let's see if they go with Alakazam or if they go with Pikipek. Oh, another fossil. See, that's the problem. Because, okay, they went Pikipek. That means they have the Rondo. They have everything, right? Yeah, they do. They really do have everything. That's 4 energy down. Battle Cage is down again. Huh. I don't think there's much I can do, really. If they have energy, and they probably have, like, Night Stretchers or something, they can do Kadabra next into Alakazam, and that's a win right there. There we go. There's the Alakazam. If that's an energy, though, I don't think I have much to do. And they do have at least one more telepathic. Right? One more telepathic. They're not playing just the one psychic energy alone, I think. So they'll be able to win. They'll be able to win. I don't see a world where I can do it myself, you know? Unless I could boss the Fez. But that target is not coming because I need an energy plus the boss. So yeah. They have no two retreat costs, so that is it. They're just getting everything ready for a possible for an energy attachment, basically. And they will do it. They will do it. They'll draw the whole deck. They have 19 cards in hand. They're just missing the energy, really. Not because I missed one knockout. There's the energy. That's just enough for it. Maybe they don't have another energy. I can just boss the Fez if I'm lucky and win. That would be very good. Very unlikely, though. Very unlikely. They play Night Stretcher. They haven't played one yet, but maybe they don't. Maybe they play just Sacred Ash, because they do play a lot of supporter cards and all that. A lot of Pokemon. Okay, that's a 260. Max Rondo right there. I'll have to send this one out, I guess. Let me see. It is not a boss. I think that's it, really. I think I have to call it. I have to call it. I have no energy, so I have to call it.